What is up, guys? Welcome back. Another day, another haul. This is half of a haul that I've been having for the last month and a half. So all these books you see in this box are books that I got for 50 cents or $1. Every single one of them. I got them from a comic shop, an LCS, and I pretty much filled up 2 long boxes full of books. And it's not all stuff that I just bought off the shelf. These are all their back bin boxes. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got in here. First off is a Brigade number 1. That one is a newsstand. I always grab these Image newsstands because they didn't really make very many. I mean, they had a lot of them, but they're harder to find than the regular direct edition. So I always grab these newsstands all the time. So the Brigade newsstand, pretty cool. Mark Brooks Deadpool, like that cover. So all these books are either covers that I like or they're like a minor key. So that's why I got them. This one's just a cool book. Sorry guys, I had to use my phone, so it's not focusing too well. I don't know why. Whatever, but this is an awesome book. I've always liked this book since I was a kid, so I picked it up. This is Star Hunters number 1. It's relatively good shape. It's a very fine condition. Grabbed it. Can't beat that for $1. Got this for $1. This is the first appearance of Spot. Got that. He ended up having 2 of them in there. First appearance of the Spot. Next up is a really cool Wolverine cover. I always like this cover. This is another awesome Wolverine cover. Really like that cover. This is a cool book. This is one that I don't see all the time. It's Peter Mary Jane's Spider-Man scrapbook, a year's worth of wall-crawling memories in one keepsake photo album. So this is made in 1999. Pretty cool book. I've never seen it before, so I grabbed it. This is a Black Goliath number 2. It's number 2, so wasn't going to pass it up. This is the second one that I had from his shop. This is the first appearance of Eitri, the guy who made the Stormbreaker hammer in that Avengers Infinity War movie. This one isn't as in good condition as the last one I found, but I ended up selling the last one for $10. So for 50 cents or $1, dude, you can't beat that. This is a Bravura. This was like a mail away thing. You had to get a bunch of coupons. So you really don't see these all the time. Here's another one, preview issue that I found there. This right here is a Malibu Signature Series. It's a book with all the creators, writers, cover artists, and everything else all in this book. And they have a specific little area for them to put their signature in there. So if you want to go around getting their signatures at the time when Malibu was actually somewhat relevant, you could have gotten it back then. So I picked it up. It's a Genesis from Malibu. This is 0. I don't know what it is. I just picked it up because I like chromium covers. This is a Black Adam 7.4, cool Black Adam cover. Had to grab this. Dennis the Menace number 1. It's not in the best shape. It's probably a very good defined shape, but I'll take it. I like Dennis the Menace. Shout out to The Walking Jedi. I've had this book before, but I guess it's the first appearance of Gamora as a child. I looked inside and yeah, Gamora is a child in there. Man of Steel number 1. Cool book. This one I actually got from, shout out to 88 Jester. I picked this up from him in a little bundle. That was how I met him. So I picked that up from him. Weapon X 72. This is a Sly Cooper that I got from him also. This one I got for 50 cents or $1 from that LCS. This book goes for about $20. So if you guys ever find this, it's in very fine near mint condition. So if you guys ever find this, definitely pick it up. I mean, definitely worth it. It needs a good press, but $20. Can't pass it up for $1. This is the first appearance of Kiss in a comic book. Howard the Duck 12. Pick that up. Wouldn't pass it up. I always grab these when you find them. This is the first encounter with Punisher and Wolverine. Just like it says, they're meeting for the first time and maybe the last. So that's when they first meet. Going on. So put your hands in my box and we'll see what we got. This is Rima number 1. This is actually in decent shape. For it being as old as it is, it's actually really in decent shape. I mean, it's not 9.8 shape, but it's actually really nice. So that's number 1. Mortal Kombat number 1, of course, my childhood. Had to grab that. Battlestar Galactica number 1. This is an Necrosha, The Gathering. I forgot what the storyline was about, but cool cover. Picked it up. Cool Gamora cover. Annihilation Conquest number 6. Nice Venom cover. This is Superman 204, and then I got 205. They're both Jim Lee covers. And then this one's the 205 Michael Turner cover. So I actually found 3 sets of these. I'm actually selling them. 2 of them. Moon Knight. This isn't the Bloody Knuckle one, but it's still really cool Moon Knight. I think it's a David Finch cover. What if Barbara Ketch had become the Ghost Rider? I'm a big What If fan, so I collect whatever What Ifs I can find. I never see this anywhere. This is a 2099 AD. It's a Doctor Doom, I think. But I've never seen this, so it's a Chromium cover, so I picked it up. Thought it was cool. Warlock Chronicles number 1. Gonna pass it up for a buck. This book right here. This is a Thing number 6. It's a black cover, and this thing is in immaculate shape. There's like 2 tiny spine ticks somewhere on this book, on the black cover. But if I press this out, man, I think this thing would either get a 9.6 or close to 9.8 because it is a beautiful book. But to find a book like this in such great condition like this, because I even looked on the back and this thing is like beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful book. So I just picked it up just because it's a black cover, and I'm just curious to see what I'll grade because it's such a nice book. This is the one that this is Daredevil 323. This is the one that X-Men Red cover that Stephanie Hans drew. This is what she based it off of. This one I just got Angel Love number 1. I won't pass up a good number 1. I have no idea what the hell it is, but I picked it up. This is Manga Spider-Man number 1. They had 2 and 3, but 2 and 3 were pretty tore up. This one was decent shape. I've never seen it before, so I grabbed it. This is World War Hulk, Spider-Man versus Thor number 2. That's book number 2, and this is World War Hulk, Captain America versus Wolverine number 2. This is the first appearance of her. Decent shape. Code of Honor, Spider-Man. He's in a dinosaur's mouth. I have no idea what it is, and I haven't looked at the price to see if it's worth anything. But it's a Marvel Code of Honor. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool. This one's cool. It's Marvel Fun and Games number 1. It has puzzles and stuff in there. I've never seen this book before. Some kid filled out a couple of the puzzles, but that was it. I just thought it was cool. I mean, it's just I think some kid had this and then played a couple games in here and got rid of it somehow. So I just thought it was really cool, so I picked it up. X Infernus, really, really cool cover. This is number 1. That's Magic right there. I've always wanted this book, and I always forgot about it and didn't feel like buying it off of eBay, but found it for like 50 cents. Cool Siege Spider-Man cover. I have no idea if this is worth anything. If anybody knows, let me know. But I just thought it was an awesome cover, so I picked it up. This here is Jim Lee's first cover for Marvel. This one's in okay condition. This one's in way better condition. The other one's newsstand, but this one's way better condition, so I found 2 of them. This is a cool cover. Heroes for Hope, starring the X-Men. Cool cover, picked that up. Like I said, I love What Ifs, so What If Spider-Man had kept his 6 arms, picked that up. Secret Origins of Shazam, picked this up because really, really great condition. This is Spider-Gwen, Gwen Stacy Spider-Woman. This is the 5th print. This one had a lot lower print run, so definitely picking that up. This is such an awesome cover. Wolverine with Hulk's head on his claws, but it was a robot. Classic X-Men number 30. Cool cover. I had one of these for Malibu Sun, Wildstar Sky Zero, but I think I punched holes in it, so I found this one in pretty good condition, so I picked it up. What If Daredevil Killed the Kingpin? Definitely not going to pass that up. Secret Invasion. This is the 2nd print variant. Also got the 1st print. Who knows if that'll blow up when Captain Marvel comes out. Killer Frost #1. Marvel Age with He-Man on the cover. Decent condition. Wasn't going to pass that up for 50 cents or a buck. Spawn #225. Romney wins the election cover. So I don't think Romney won. This is The Pulse #11. This is Luke Cage and Jessica Jones's baby. First appearance. Thought this was a cool cover. Spidey Super Stories #23. The Electric Company. Who remembers Electric Company? Big thing when I was a kid. Really awesome. Nostalgic. Picked up first appearance of Doctor Who. The U.S. appearance of Doctor Who. Couldn't pass it up for a buck. Planet of the Symbiotes #1. This one sells for a little bit of money. Surprising. This one is Origin #2. This one's cool because it is a plastic cover that when you flip it, the claws are on the cover, but then I think the wolves are on the actual cover for the book. But I've never seen this before, so I picked it up. This one is nostalgic for me because it brings back to my childhood. Bible Goes West #1. I'm gonna pick it up. Don't judge me. Adi Granov cover for Iron Man. Marvel Knights. It's issue number 104. Awesome cover. Pick that up. This one is Adam Hughes cover, I think, and this is the origin of the Crimson Fox. This is a hot book right now. Legion. This is the only one I found so far. Hopefully I find some more. Really, really awesome Adam Hughes cover. Really cool. This is Death Hawk #1. I first got turned on to these by Koi Cakes from CBSI, so I picked that up. A buck. Nova #7. Another book that's in immaculate condition, so I wasn't going to pass it up for a buck. Rune vs. Venom. Never seen this book, so picked it up. Heathcliff #1. Everybody remembers Heathcliff, so of course had to pick it up. This is an X-23 cover. It's like the second or third one that I found over there. I've been selling a lot of these books on Facebook auctions. That's why I don't have the second and third copies in here, but I've been selling a lot of them. These ones are all amalgams when they had a conversion with DC and Marvel. So Speed Demon #1. Super Soldier, Man of War #1. Super Soldier #1. Amazon #1. Challengers of the Fantastic #1. X Patrol #1. These are all in great shape. JLX Unleashed #1. Bat Thing #1. I'm gonna try and see if I get all the amalgam #1s. This is Spider Boy #1. I'm missing the Dark Claw. I'll probably just buy that one off eBay if I don't find it. This is Justice America 26. I think it's a connecting cover. Yeah, so this cover connects with this cover. And then this is Justice League America 12. And then this is the connecting cover to that 12. This is Models Inc. This is a zombie cover. I think it's a Soydom cover. Oh, no, that's a Land cover. But awesome cover. Picked it up. What If Wolverine Had Married Mariko? Thought this was a cool book. Strange Days #1 by Marvel. Don't know what it is. Shout out to Bad Avenger. I picked this up just because he was talking about it. I thought it was a cool cover, so I picked it up. This is E-Man #1. Shout out to him. The reason why he brought it up was because I guess him or a friend had this when they were a kid, and so it was nostalgic for him, so he picked it up. But I thought it was cool, so I picked it up also. It's Planet of the Symbiotes #1, Part 3. This one actually goes for a little bit of money too. This one, Incredible Hulk 441. This is the newsstand variant. It's a $1.50. The direct edition is $1.95. This one's a lot harder to find. I have, I think, 5 copies of this one now that I found in dollar bins. But if you guys can find them, these are like a $20, $30 book, depending on condition. So pick them up. This is Spider-Man Wolverine Marvel Team Up. Just thought it was a cool cover. I don't know if there's any significance in there. If there is, let me know. Got Amethyst #1. Another Amethyst #1. This is a cool movie poster variant, Aquaman from Free My Willy. These are all those, what was it, Headbox variants for the 25th anniversary. King Conan, Classic X-Men, Alpha Flight, Daredevil again, 2 Spider-Mans. There was another one over there that I forgot to get, but I'll get that later. West Coast Avengers, Peter Parker's Protect Spider-Man, Captain America, The Avengers, Fantastic Four. These ones are Red Sonja number 1 and 2. Talks of that Red Sonja movie coming out, a remake, so definitely got to pick those up. Another copy number 1. Shout out to my buddy Dietrich Smith, What If starring Wolverine. Right there, Dietrich. He drew this. Shout out to him. But picked it up just because that was his cover. Dawn, Genesis Edition. Picked that up. Buck. Lost in Space. There's a new Lost in Space coming out. Picked that up. Had 2 covers. Star Trek, the movie adaptation. Picked that up. Nostalgic to me is Krull, number 1. This is one of the most awesome movies I've seen as a kid. Love it. I got like 2 or 3 copies of this. Krull number 2. Again, got 2 or 3 copies. Dr. Manhattan, Before Watchmen number 1. What If Cable had destroyed the X-Men? Now, I'm not kidding. Every single one of these books I got for either 50 cents or $1. Secret Wars. I forgot what number that is, but that's a retailer variant. West Coast Avengers, I forgot what first appearance that is, but picked that up. What If Venom had possessed the Punisher? This actually goes for a few bucks too, so if you find these, pick them up. This is like my 5th or 6th copy. 2001 Space Odyssey, number 1. Great condition, picked it up. X-Men 2 Wolverine, photo cover, picked that up. This one I found also. This is the Green Lantern, number 1, New 52. This is the teardrop variant. It's called the teardrop variant because of that teardrop that he has on his head right there. Sorry, I'm trying to focus, guys. It was a misprint, so they called it the teardrop variant. I picked that up. And this is, I didn't buy this one over there, but this is one I had. I just want to show you guys comparison, how he doesn't have the teardrop on his head. So if you guys find the teardrop one, pick that up. This Omega Man Annual number 1, just picked it up because it's number 1. Electro Assassin number 1, so picked it up, number 1. First appearance of Nebula, number 1. Well, not number 1, but first appearance of Nebula, Avengers 257, picked it up. Pretty cool. Contest of Champions, Venom cover, picked that up. Part 5 of the, I think it's Death of Kraven, Kraven's Last Hunt, so picked that up. This is a spec by Wayne and Jess, the Comicaholics. I've been picking this book every time I see him because when Vision turns white, he becomes a white Vision. So picked it up, and I'm getting 2 of them there. Sought after Heroes for Hire book. First appearance of Speedball, picked that up. This is Wolverine first. This is like my 5th copy. I found a dollar bins. The first mention of X-23 on a test tube. I forgot what first appearance this was, but there's first appearance in there somewhere, whatever. This one I'm kind of curious about because I found 2 of these. And so you guys see how this one has a hologram? It's a direct edition, but then this one was there also and it doesn't have a hologram. And you can tell that somebody didn't take the sticker off. So is that just a misprint or what? Do you guys know? Or did they print him that way? Is it a second print or something? Because that one says 12511. This one says 12521. So maybe this is a second print, obviously. So I don't know. I've never seen that. X-Force 23, domino cover. New Teen Titans Annual number 2, first appearance of, what is that person's name? I forget. You guys remind me. Cyborg number 1, Starfire number 1. Sorry guys, taking so long. Bloodshot number 7, second appearance of Ninjak. Bloodshot number 6, first appearance of Ninjak. One of my favorite awesome Todd McFarlane covers, the Spider Hulk. This is just We Can Never Go Home, picked that up. Lumberjanes number 1, picked that up. New Teen Titans, where Barry Allen and Tim Drake lead the Titans. Flintstones number 1, wasn't going to pass that up. This cover always cracks me up. It looks like Wolverine's going to stab that little girl. It cracks me up, so I just picked it up. He had 2 of them there. Picked up both of them. This one is New X-Men, number 45. Messiah War Cable. Harley Quinn Convergence, number 1. Rocko's Modern Life, number 1. Beetlejuice, number 1. Those are all nostalgic, so I picked them up. Batman Shadow of the Bat. First appearance of Kate Kane as Batwoman. Batman Shadow of the Bat. I just thought that was a cool Joker cover. Cool Batgirl cover. I always like this cover. Ambush Bug, number 1. Another Lost in Space. Don't know what number that is, but it's a Whitman variant. So I picked it up. First appearance of White Rabbit. Rabbit. I got a few of these. I think first appearance of Spitfire. Pretty nice Moon Knight book. Has a few ticks, but other than that, it's a great looking book. Avengers Infinity Gauntlet. Picked that up. Said $10. Hey, I was going to pass it up for 50 cents. Wild Thing. This is my 3rd one that I got from there. This is the first appearance of Daughter Wolverine. Got 2 of those. Magic number 1. This is like my 3rd or 4th set of this now. It's her mini-series. Magic number 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a few others somewhere else. Buckaroo Banzai Preview Edition. They're talking about redoing a movie so of course I was going to pick it up. Next, I think this is the first appearance of the Wasp as the Red Queen. This one is just the first issue. I think there's significance. I just don't remember what. Pretty cool. Marvel Super Action starring Captain America. Picked that up. It's number 1. Marvel Age. Thought it was a cool She-Hulk cover. Number 76. Picked that up. There was actually 2 of them. I don't know where the other one went. Superman. This is the first appearance of Modern Metallo. Superman number 1. Damage Control number 1. Always pick those up. This is Omega Men number 10. If you guys find these, if Lobo ever comes out and becomes a popular character, more popular than he is now if the movie comes out, this is his 2nd appearance. So I always pick these up. This cool Soydom cover. The zombie cover. Black Panther. This one just cracked me up. Sarah Palin, Rogue Warrior. I'm a dummy. Don't mind me. I think this is the 2nd appearance of the Ghost. I thought this was a really awesome Marvel Fanfare comic with Black Widow on there. So it's number 10. And I got number 11. Just thought they were cool covers, so I picked them up. This is Marvel Universe number 1. Of course, going to pick up a number 1. Cool Captain America Black Panther cover. Picked that up. John Carter Warlord of Mars number 1. Now I got to pass up a number 1. Hawk and Dove number 1. Master of Kung Fu. This is the first appearance of Shaka Khan, I guess his name is. Conan the Barbarian, the movie special number 1. Number 2. Charmed number 1. I'm picking it up. I heard there's supposed to be like something about Charmed. I also got number 1 through 3 in another box. I just haven't bagged them yet because I ran out of bags, so I'll be showing the other box maybe next week. Howard the Duck, Inhumans number 14. Howard the Duck variant, picked it up. Shadow Man number 0, Chromium cover. I'm stuck with Chromium. This is another Death Hawk. This is number 2. And Sly Cooper, I think this is number 1, Adventure Sly Cooper. Found that for 50 cents. This is the first full appearance of Throg. Thor turns into a frog. That's just Spidey's kid. This is the person, I forgot the doctor's name, that eventually turns into the Spot. Spider-Gwen 0. Don't know if that's worth anything. I always pick these up. This is like my 8th copy. Omega Men the Unknown. Omega the Unknown number 1. Like my 8th copy. I'm always picking these up. Darkhawk number 1, newsstand. These actually sell for a few bucks. People want them for some reason. Mantra number 1, and this one actually comes with the Wild Zero card and, well, the mail-in certificate and the card. Not like I can mail it in anymore. Whatever. The Darkness. This is the Wizard half. I always collect Wizard halves. Firestar number 1. Blade Runner number 1. I ended up selling one of these for like $8, about 50 cents. Hey, I'll make $8 any day. Boof number 1. I've never heard of it. This must have came out after I stopped collecting, and so I just thought it was funny. I picked it up. Incredible Hulk number 324. This is where first appearance Grey Hulk. Mighty Magnor. Cool thing about this book is it is a First time ever in comics a pop out cover. The cover does pop out. I won't pull it out because it'll pop that cover thing off. It has like a little bit of that sticky glue on there to hold it on, but I don't want to mess it up, so that's staying in there. And then you got the other number 1, Fantastic Four 22, first appearance of Marvel Zombies, Thor 336. I got this because it's black cover, and it was another beautiful cover. Beautiful, beautiful cover. This would have been 9698, except for it had a small tear on the top on the back cover. So, oh well, win some, lose some. Marvel Superhero number 1, Contest of Champions number 1, Spider-Man number 20, JLA Avengers number 1, great condition. Humankind, I don't know what the heck that is. Just thought that was a funny cover, picked it up. Dark Crystal, nostalgic for me. I got number 1 and 2. It's like my 3rd set now. G.I. Joe Special Missions. This one actually worth a few dollars too. Nyx number 7. 7 of 7. Gonna sell that. This one cracked me up. Incredible Hulk versus Quasimodo, so I had to get it. This one's Time Bandits, another nostalgic, awesome movie from when I was a kid. This number 1. Had to pick that up. Superboy number 9, a newsstand and a direct variant. First appearance of King Shark. Really cool Shuri cover. Black Panther, Dark Reign, variant edition number 1. Chris Star, Crystal Warrior number 1. It's nostalgic from when I was a kid. And number 3, I have 2 somewhere, and this is like my 3rd copy. I found like 3 copies of this in his shop. Machine Man number 1. Like I said, I haven't bagged a lot of them up, so of course I'll pick these up. Great condition. And Wally the Wizard number 1. So that's the first long box that I got from his shop. A lot of these I've been putting in auction, but a lot of the ones that I don't have I keep. So that's it, guys. Thanks for putting your hands in my long box. Appreciate it. Peace.